Year of sort of introductions and name tags. Do you guys sort of feel like you're getting a running start with this whole thing now?
Absolutely. You know, how we gelled at the end of the season, it just feels like we can just continue from there. A couple of new faces. You know, we don't have time for them to work on gelling, so we started getting that in the month of August. So I feel like Olenek and a lot of the other guys that came in, you know, they gelled pretty quick and they're starting to understand our culture.
It has been those 6 months between when you play your first game and your last game of last season. Can continuity continue over that kind of break, or do you feel like you develop will crest that sort of?
Absolutely not. I don't think it helped us, but at the end of the day, our team chemistry and how we love each other and how we play for each other, I don't think that would ever change.
What is the attitude and the feeling coming into Monday, Tuesday, the start of camp, knowing you guys all off season, you wanted to bring back a lot of players. You wanted to bring back as much of the team as possible. What is that going into Tuesday? What do you think that feeling will be like? How do you guys approach it with just everybody coming back?
I think it's the feeling for me is it's about time. You know, it's about time. We put in a lot of work. That taste still lingering in our mouth that we don't appreciate, and it just feels good to be back and get war ready for the competition in a grueling year.
Will that help, that motivation, having so many guys back that experience what you guys experienced, the highs and lows that you experienced, what you've learned from last year, not getting off to a slow start and not depending on other teams?
Absolutely. There's no guarantee about the slow start, the fast start, but I know how we work and how we push each other and how we're vulnerable to let anybody on that team talk to us. Regardless whether it's A.J. Hammonds now or Dion Waiters, we all speak to each other with respect in the same way. But like I said, we're all vulnerable to let someone speak to us that's on the team. You know, it don't always have to be UD telling me I need to be here or be here. It could be 13 right now. Bam! It could be Bam being able to speak his mind, and we're gonna speak the same back to him.
I don't know if you guys got to watch much of it, but I know you tweeted about it after. To see what Goran did, and to see those muscles, and that flexing, and that joy that he experienced, what was it like just to see from afar, to see him have his moment?
It was heartfelt. It really was for me to appreciate a champion. You know, it don't matter what level or anything else here or there. You know, for him to bring that back for his country and then to win MVP, you know, that meant a lot to us as brothers in this locker room. I'm sure we all hit him and all posted something or all tweeted something. You know, that's just what kind of relationship we have. We just want to keep him rolling. You know, he had the special opportunity to be able to play competitive over this off season, and we know he's ready, obviously. So, you know, it's just all about keeping him rolling and hopefully making it so he don't hit a wall and we can just get back to the normal terminology of how we play on this culture.
Do you think he might need a little bit of a break? You guys pushed pretty hard through camp, you know that from last year. Do you think that it would make sense for him maybe to ease back in after busting it for 2.5 weeks?
Absolutely, but it's not up to me. You know, it's ultimately up to Coach Spo and him. And sometimes you have to save a man from himself, and I know Goran in his heart, he's not going to want to take a break. I'm just very happy for him, and like I said, we just want to keep him rolling.
JJ, last year was almost a career reset or rebirth or whatever you want to call it for you. And now that you've found a home, you have some stability. What are your career goals now going forward?
Win. I mean, I never set no goals other than that. I didn't expect to have a contract year or to be other records that I might have or had numbers that I never had. But it's always about winning, and winning takes care of itself.
No, I'm getting ahead of ourselves here because the training camp hasn't even started. But that guy, you guys had some good chemistry last year coming off the bench. Does it matter to you? Do you want to compete for a starting spot? Do you want to stay on the bench with TJ and keep that chemistry going?
I want to do whatever Coach Pope says. Yeah. For real, he's our leader, and it makes no difference to me whether I start, come off the bench. You know, it's ultimately that fourth quarter, last 6 minutes, 5 minutes of the game, who's in the game during that time.
Hey, liking these new threads, by the way?
They're all right.
Yeah.
They're all right,
Uniforms, right?
Yeah. I like them.